camera. Okay, we're live, I think. Are we live?
I don't see you. Are you on the right link?
I think I am.
Okay.
See if I pop up. Hello, everyone. Are you there? I think you are. This is on the real stream, Dave. I don't know. I sent you.
Oh, I see you now.
Oh,
Hi.
great. Hi. Okay, so I'm here with my friend Dave Mehling, remotely. Dave, you want to say hi, I guess?
Hello.
So you won't be able to see Dave today, unfortunately, because I think YouTube we were testing it out today, and I think YouTube saw a computer in my screen and assumed that I was showing episodes of Tiger King to you guys from my apartment, which I was not going to do. It was going to be Dave Mehling. But we just have him on audio now and chatting. Oh, Dave, you can say weird stuff during the songs, and then I will laugh.
I will. Yep.
Okay, cool. So Dave Mehling is in my band, and he's also an awesome musician of his own band, the Fontanelles, and also solo. And so any tips you leave today get split with Dave. So if you want to, I left some links in the little description of the show, and any tips you go, he'll get half, and that is great because he is also a working musician. So thanks for joining us. Hello from wherever you are. There's a lot of different people here from different places, and it's sunny in Duluth. I think it's like a whopping 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Which how warm is it in Minneapolis, Dave?
I don't know, maybe 65, 70.
Yeah, it's like really
just a nice gentle breeze. Basically perfect.
I know, I'm so depressed. Duluth, Minnesota is not as warm as Minneapolis, even though it's only 2 hours away. I'm actually going to sing a song about that later today. So I think we're going to do some duets for you today. And if anyone wants to check in afterwards, feel free to say hello. So I don't know. Want to do a tune with me, Dave?
Yeah. Which song do you want to do?
Let's do Lost in the Woods.
Okay. Can you hear this okay?
Oh, yeah. And then anyone who's listening, if you have any comments, we weren't able to test it because of the copyright issue. So if it's like blasting our brains out, please let us know. Hopefully it won't be. I don't think it is. You're not
cool.
peeking on the thing, so I think we're good.
Alrighty.
Cool. Yay.
I'm just gonna say 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then we'll start, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Ready to rock?
Yeah, I just need to hear the chord that I'm coming in on.
A, C sharp, E.
What? Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
When you were lost in the woods, you were misunderstood by everyone. You were searching for words, but they came out absurd. And no one heard you, no one heard you speak your mind. They lost the time. Where's your heart? Where's your heart today? Forgive yourself, but don't give yourself away. And now you're out on your own, getting farther from home. And everywhere you see hurting and strife. People cling to your light, but no one sees you. No one sees you. Keep your wires all alive. Where's your heart? Where's your heart today? Forgive yourself, but don't give yourself away. 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 Give yourself, but don't give yourself away. Yay, that worked. Yeah, that's fine. So, probably on there. And then we're going to test out a couple sound issues, Paul's troubleshooting. You know what, guys? I'm so excited. I'm getting a little upgraded Chromebook so that I can run a software where Dave will literally just appear on the screen. In the screen. It's going to be so cool and you'll be able to hear it better. It's going to be awesome, but it's not here yet. So, technology.
How did that go? I have no idea.
I think it went well. Paul said I'm a little quiet. But besides that, because you're blasting now, which is awesome because we were figuring that out too. So many technical things.
But I can turn down a little bit if I need to.
Oh no, I think you're good because you're not peeking on this little guy. You're all good. Cool. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here with us. In case you missed it, Dave Mehling is joining me remotely. I can see him on Google Meet, and he can see me, but you can't see him because YouTube thought I was streaming episodes of Tiger King, and they cut our streams off every time I tried having my little computer showing on the screen. So he's still here. Bartek says it sounds good. Bartek's here, Dave.
Hey, Bartek. So you know. Hi.
I know. I miss him. It's cool. And Hannah, my friend Hannah's here. It's cool. So we're back for another show. Today is my dad's birthday, but I haven't seen him appear yet, so I'm gonna wait to say hi to him. Because you guys don't need to do that without him here. So let's see. What tune do we want to do next? Do you want to do I See It Too, or what do you feel like?
Sure, we can do I See It Too.
Okay, cool. Dave, how was your barbecue last night?
It was okay. I didn't really make any of the food very good.
Like, did you burn all the pork?
No, I burned potatoes, and the burgers weren't very good, and everything just took so long. So, like, you know, when you're just too hungry to even eat anymore.
Yep.
kind of like that vibe.
So it was a very stressful barbecue.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. A little bit.
We actually ran into that last night because I waited too long to eat. So we almost caved and just put in frozen pizza. But at the last minute, we decided to make linguine and clams because it only takes like 15 minutes.
Oh, yum.
And it was good. And I'm glad we didn't go pizza, although that is what I do is I get so hangry that I just end up having to eat a frozen pizza.
Yeah. Hey, Gaelynn, what's your favorite frozen pizza?
I like Bellatorio. I think but what's yours, Jax?
No, I got to be honest. The Costco frozen pizzas are absolutely the best.
Okay, I'm gonna try them. I've never tried it. You are a connoisseur of sorts of frozen pizza, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I consider myself one too. So this is no judgment. Yeah. I'm a big fan.
It's probably the food I've eaten the most of.
I know. One time you told me the most memorable thing Dave Mehling ever said to me is that he eats as much frozen pizza as possible. So that was because we were talking about being healthy, and he's like, "Well, I do eat as much frozen pizza as possible," and I related to that though, because also a big go-to. I don't care about fast food so much, but frozen pizza is a godsend in my mind. Anyways, should we try it?
Let's try it. I See It Too.
Yeah,
you said. So for the intro, let's go. How long should I play C before you come in? Because I'm gonna mute you.
Maybe twice as long as that.
Sure. And what? I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everybody, but what's the first line again?
What do you see with your eyes?
I got it. Okay. All right. I'll say 1, 2, 3 before that comes in too. Okay. All right. Here you go. 1, 2, 3.
What do you see with your eyes, baby? The vision you paint is so bleak. Has the world drained out all of your color? Do you find only that which you seek? 'Cause I see it too, just different than you. But I see it too. What do you hear with your ears, baby? Does the universe whisper a lie? Does birdsong get muffled by silence? Does her laughter come off as a cry? 'Cause I hear it too, just different than you, but I hear it too. What do you feel in your mind, baby? Do you think you are lost and alone? Does all that you touch turn to sharpness when you sense that you don't have a home? 'Cause I feel it too, just different than you, but I feel it too. I pray that I meet you in heaven when both of our blinders are gone. And I hope it turns out we were singing two harmonies of the same song. Yay, that worked.
Did it work? I was in the middle of it and I forgot if I'd played 2 choruses or 3.
That's a bad feeling. I do that
Have you
sometimes.
ever done that on stage?
Dude, there are so many live shows where I first of all like I'll be like, did we just play this song and now we're playing it again? And then or like what verse am I on? Oh gosh, I don't remember. They're both very bad feelings.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
done that? I straight up repeated a verse one time and it was embarrassing and nobody seemed to notice, but I did.
I do that all the time.
Oh really?
That's why I usually just I just use like a notebook and I write the lyrics down.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
you'll never know.
What's the most, Gaelynn, what's the most sinking feeling that you can experience on stage?
Well, during South by Southwest last year, I was really excited because NPR Music had a big showcase and I was involved for 2 songs or something. They had a small one, but my toe bumped the pitch pedal on my looping pedal in the middle of Someday Will Linger in the Sun. So all of a sudden the pitch went "Whirr," and like went out of tune. And I remember thinking, it all ends here. Like this is where it ends. And then I like was like, hey, get yourself together. So I like kind of inched the notes back up the right place and just kept going. And I know Bob Boylan noticed this because he notices everything, but I don't actually think it was as big. Like to me, I was like, I'm gonna die, and I broke out into like a sweat, and I was shaking, and I was like, but I managed to get it back to the right note, and then just kept going, and it was like the scariest, most terrible feeling. Oh, I can't even think about it. What about
No
you?
fun.
Did you have one?
No, I get nervous before I join you on stage because you're so talented
Yeah,
and
right.
your fans have such a discerning ear. But other than that, no, basically just forgetting everything that I know about music
Yeah.
usually.
I know.
You know what makes me nervous is like like how good of like a bass player your bass player Andrew is
Yeah.
and how like good Marty and Al are.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a show and they're like in the audience,
Oh yeah.
I get super nervous because I feel like I gotta like play really good.
Because they'll
And that
know if you're
as
bad.
soon as you start thinking about playing really good, you start to sound horrible.
Yep, that's a real. That is literally the law of nature. Is you can't
Yeah.
think about how good you will be, or you just are going to be terrible immediately. It happens like instantly. No, the very first Tiny Desk shows, like when I won and then we traveled a little bit with NPR, Bob Boylan was always standing on stage staring at me from 3 feet away for every single performance. And
Oh my
it was
gosh.
so terrifying because he has the world's best ear. Like, I don't know if I've ever met anyone who can, like, discern exactly what's happening so easily. Like, you and Al and Andrew and Marty are all so musical, but he just like goes to 500 shows a year. So like
Yeah.
it's just really intimidating to be right by him. But he's also very nice. And after it's over, you're like, okay, this isn't a big deal, but it is, but it isn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yep.
whatever. So music is weird. It's like Zen Buddhism. You have to let it all go.
Yes, for
Otherwise,
sure.
it's not doable. So, do you guys want to play like Jim and Judy's or something?
Let's do some Jim and Judy's wedding.
Okay, sweet. This is a fiddle tune that I learned a long time ago, and I did not write it. It was written by Larry Unger, who's a fiddler out in Boston. And we've actually emailed about this tune because I had to get permission to use it, but I haven't met him yet. He tried to come to one of my shows and then he got sick. So someday I'll meet him. Here we go.
So we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right?
Is that how you want to enter in? Sure.
That's how your violin will enter?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you going to do an intro?
No intro. We'll start right with the theme.
Okay, cool.
And then play through it.
Excellent.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything for the audience, but we'll play through it. Trace times.
In case people don't know Spanish, that will work. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I think we made it through. We did it. We survived. Oh no.
I didn't hear any of it. I just heard myself.
I know. The way we do it without a loop or without a leg is having Dave mute me, which is kind of goofy, but it does work. But he just plows on. So if I stopped halfway, I don't know if he would even know. Maybe you'd look over.
Did you stop halfway?
No, I did not. That actually went pretty well. Yay! Thank you for listening, you guys. Um, I got a new bow hair back from pink to white because the pink stuff, even though it was cute, did not play the same, and I couldn't handle it. So it's fun to play on a good bow again because that was hard. So Dave, what's been your favorite part of quarantine? Have you had a favorite part?
Yeah, I've had many favorite parts. Top 3.
Yes.
Hanging out with my baby.
He has a new baby. I haven't met her, but she's cute.
She's 5 months old. I like also gardening.
Oh, veggies or flowers? Veggies.
Vegetables. Yep.
Okay.
And some sunflowers.
Okay.
And some tulips, but I didn't plant the tulips. And then also, Melissa and I got a Nintendo Switch, so it's playing Mario Kart.
What's a Nintendo Switch?
It's like a video game system.
Okay.
On which you can play Mario Kart. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mario Kart, but it rips.
I am familiar with Mario Kart. I am very bad at it. I can't stay on roads on any driving game, which is funny because I drive all the time.
You can turn it on with bumpers so you don't go off the road.
That's what I need to do. I think I've only played it like twice. We did not have it growing up, sadly. Did you have it when you were a kid?
No, this is the first time I've ever owned a video game thing.
Like even a Game Boy you didn't have?
I had a Game Boy. I still have it in my basement, actually. That's right.
Does it work?
I think so. Do you think it's worth money?
I have no idea. We have a couple old ones because that's all we could have was Game Boys. I played regular Mario quite a lot, but not Mario Kart. Yeah. Well, that is awesome. Yeah, my favorite 3 parts have been a cooking class every Tuesday. I do it with the New Orleans Culinary and Hospitality Institute. They do an online Zoom class, and then you like donate whatever you want, and sometimes you can get in for free. And they're so fun. And so anyone in the world who's bored, check out that cooking class.
What did you make?
We've done it like 5 times now, and we always make some very like we did like pasta carbonara one time, shakshuka another time, enchiladas, but ours turned into like just a gloppy bowl of mush that tasted good. We didn't follow the recipe closely enough to make that one. And then what did we do last week? It was good. Paul, what did we make last week? Oh, he can't hear me. I don't know what.
Hey, what is shakshuka? Is that like a tomato stew?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was either, but we made ours with black beans because we didn't have any meat. We're like, it's meant for people in quarantine, so the class is like super flexible on what you made. Oh, we made fettuccine last week. That's what it was.
Yum.
It was good. So it's been fun. And then yesterday we went to Lake Superior, Iona's beach, up past 2 harbors, and just walked around with our little face masks on. And then what else is the good part? These shows have been pretty cool because every week is a little different, and I enjoy them. So yeah. Well, do you feel like doing? Do you want to do like I Wait, or we could probably do Metsukukia? It's up to you. What do you feel like?
Yeah, let's play I Wait.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna do I Wait.
Cool.
You want to count me in, and then I'll just do the dance with you. The intro part. I'll do that twice.
Oh, sorry, I stopped listening to you. I turned you off.
I know.
Say it again.
Do you want me to do with you? Count me in, and I'll do that with you.
Twice.
Yeah.
And then the song starts.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Cool. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you see me way in the back here? I've been waiting in line. It's been a long time, can't get no service. Still I'm hoping for a sign that one day things will change and we can finally take our place. That history won't forget us or try to minimize our pain. And so why wait? And so why wait? Did you know that when I get angry, I breathe fire? I could burn this place down. You may not realize all of the small ways I am not welcome, but just take a look around. Still, everybody knows that you need a place to go. And living isn't easy if you incinerate your home. And so why stay? And so why stay? I may seem angry, so please forgive me, but I am still not free in this society. How long must we keep fighting for our right to be living? Wrongs overdue for righting. We're all bent to forgiving. So if you hear them make claims of progress, take a good look and see who isn't there. We need a seat now at the table, so please invite us, or don't pretend to care. Yay, that works too. It's so fun to play with you again. I'm sorry you can't hear me. It's not probably the same for you.
I'm kind of singing the made up. I don't like know the words to your songs. I just know the words that I sing to your songs.
Yeah, yep, that's true.
You know?
I am so curious. I don't want to know what you're singing while I'm doing it, or I would mess up 100%. But I am sometimes like, I wonder what they think the words to this song is.
It's mostly just like, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. waiting.
Well, that works. That's the simplified lyrical version, I guess. But same vibe, same overall vibe.
Yeah. Sometimes that it's that lyrical repetition that really hits home.
Yep. Well, I'll have to make. Well, I made up words. We should do your song now. I did. So there's a tune of Dave's. So when I was a kid, like in high school, I think it must have been high school when I first heard you. When did you write this song that I'm talking about? Was that an early one?
I think that it's post
high school?
I think that we were in our 20s.
Maybe even. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
So the first time I heard you, I was definitely in high school because I was like, "Who's that kid?" And they're
Nah,
like,
no,
Dave.
you weren't.
Wasn't I?
No, because you're because I think I wrote it in Minneapolis.
No, not Ghost, but like anytime I heard you play.
Me. Oh,
you,
okay.
Dave Mehling. I heard Dave play at Wusso's Coffee House long ago. And then later I met him, like, I don't know how we met. It's been a while. Probably through Jason. But anyways, this song, I'm a Ghost. I made up the words and I thought it was I'm a boat. And so when I got married to Paul, I asked Dave if I could have the DJ play that song and could I please have a copy of I'm a boat? And he's like, do you mean I'm a ghost? And I was like, I guess so. Although I've never sung it that way my whole life. So this is a Dave Mehling Ridge tune. He's kind enough to grace us with his song, even though.
I'm gonna move this microphone a little bit.
Oh yeah, good point. Now you get to hear Dave. This was my plan all along. Usually I would want you to see him, so you're just gonna have to pretend what he looks like in your head. He's got blonde hair, a beard.
Kind of like a Fabio. Kind of like a Fabio vibe.
He's got a Fabio vibe going on. It's true.
How Boats are probably better at waiting than ghosts, even.
Well, we live in Duluth, and so there's a lot of ore boats that wait to come into the harbor. They like sit out there for 3 days if they're ahead of schedule, and they just sit on the water. And that's what I was picturing when
Oh,
I was singing "I'm a Boat."
that's so interesting.
I was thinking of ore boats.
What's the shipping like there with the virus?
Still happening. I don't know what that means, but
All right.
they're definitely out there, which I'm glad because in the winter, when the lake is like too cold or kind of the locks are all frozen, it's kind you miss seeing those boats from like January to
Yeah.
March. There's nothing on the lake, and it's kind of
Oh,
depressing.
desolate.
Yeah, it's weird. So it's pretty now.
All
So
right.
you're gonna mute me, and I might sing harmony, but I might not. We'll just see. But you don't have to hear it either way.
Right. I haven't played this song in a year.
Well, they don't know that.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
What key is it in, Dave?
I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. I'm a ghost. Feel my bones, they will last forever. Feel my bones, feel my bones, they will last forever. Feel my bones. 'Cause I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. I'm a ghost. Cause I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Cause I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. I'm a ghost, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Shine a light, and I will wait forever. Shine a light.
Yay. Isn't Dave awesome at singing? I love it. Good job. You're okay
Thanks,
at
Gaelynn.
piano. You're like decent at piano. Just kidding. He's also really good at piano.
It's like me. Yeah. Oh, Jerry Small.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Jerry Small sent the hearts because that song is awesome.
You know, like earlier when we were talking about feeling nervous,
Oh, yeah.
when Jerry Small's in the audience, that immediately gets my heart palpitating.
Jerry Small is another Duluth musician who is freaking amazing. She's going to be on one of these shows eventually. When I get the software where you can both be on the screen, I can have up to like 7 guests. It could be crazy. It's going to be fun.
Whoa.
But Jerry is amazing. She has a song. So that song, the ghost song, if I think about it too much, get choked up. Not going to think about it now. But Jerry has a song too. How does it? The one that just makes me cry every time. Oh, Dave, do you remember what it's called? If
No.
they was, if you were.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry's got a great one. Anyways, we love you too, Jerry. You're the best. So I think we have a little more time. I think this might be a good time because Jerry Small is here to sing happy birthday to my dad. Because did you know, fun fact, that my dad was Jerry Small's math teacher when she was in high school?
That's very cool.
So we all built a bed in the back of my van, my old van. But when we started touring, Paul and I were like, we need to have a bed in our van, just because, which we never really used, which was quite tragic. Because you realize when you pull up in New York City that you don't want to sleep in your van because you're going to die. So we didn't use the bed. But Jerry helped me build it with my dad. And she said she had to keep not calling him Mr. White because, you know, when it's your teacher, even 20 years later, you still want to call them by their teacher name. So let us sing happy birthday to my dad in case he's there. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, you kick us off.
What key do you like to sing happy birthday in?
I have no idea. Is that the right one?
We'll do it in C.
The people's
Hopefully I remember the chords. Okay.
Okay.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy-O. Happy birthday to you. Yay, thanks. Happy birthday, Dad. Paul and I love you. I'm sure Dave loves you. Jerry Small loves you. A lot of people love you. This is the second birthday song Dave has played for my dad because we had another show on my dad's birthday a couple of years ago. So Dave is really cued in to Tim White's birthday celebrations. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live Zoom with them later. We're like having a cocktail hour with the whole family. It'll be fun.
Oh, fun.
So yeah. So yeah, I know. Happy birthday, Tim, and happy birthday, Mr. White. That's what Jerry Small said. So we can do a couple more tunes before we sign off this week. And I can't wait till you can eventually see Dave, you guys. It's gonna be cool. I figured it out, I think, finally, where it's gonna work. What do you want to play, my friend?
You want to play Grace in a Tender Hand?
Yeah. You know, okay, I almost call it Grace and a Tenderloin on stage sometimes.
Yeah.
We were joking about, I'm sure everybody who plays their own songs has made up weird names for them, right? I mean, everybody does that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So, but you just don't want to introduce them on stage by that name because that would be awkward. So.
No, yeah, definitely. Cool. Should I play through the intro twice then? Like.
Yeah, twice.
And then you'll
perfect.
start?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Here we go. I keep thinking of Back to the Future when Marty McFly's like, just follow me for the changes. And the band just rocks.
Yep.
That's what we're about to do. All right, here we go.
Okay, good. The folk version. I don't know the words for the song I want to sing you. I don't have a name for what I want to bring you. And I don't understand what you've seen or all that you have done. But if I could bring you peace today, my battle would be won. you doubt what you are worth. You question if you'll ever know your place upon the earth. But if you saw what I see, this perfect person standing next to me, if you could kindly let yourself be, your battle would be won. We don't know the outcomes, how this story will unfold. We only have a moment, and it is not ours to hold. A place to fall, a time to land. We grow by grace and a tender hand. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. Yay. Made it through that one too.
Yeah. What happened to that? Yeah. Anyways,
Did something weird happen over there?
I was wondering if like when you play a hymn in church.
Yeah. Well, no, but
and,
yes.
and there's like a little pause between like the verses.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that went okay.
I think it went okay. I tried to follow your hands. I was
Oh,
watching.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see. It's like kind of, I mean, it's definitely different than a live show for you, but for me, I'm pretty much just watching you and hearing you. So it sort
cool.
of works, I think.
All right.
But eventually the sound quality will be even better, and that'll be the cool part because your keyboard kind of gets wonky if there's too many notes, which is so sad.
I'll play less notes.
Less notes, just play like bink, bink, bink. Yeah, that works on the computer end. So do you think you can try the other one that we talked about?
Yeah.
Is that
The
too
cover?
scary? Yeah. Well, the one with the 8 verses.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the zombies song.
Oh, well, that would be fun too. I'd have to pull up the words. I didn't prepare that one. We can do Neutral Milk for the cover. Yeah,
Can I try it on the guitar, or should I do it on the piano?
Would the piano screw you up?
For a Neutral Milk Hotel? I can,
No.
whatever. You know what? I'm a professional musician. I can do this.
Yes, you are. Yes, you can. Wait. So, are we talking about the one with 8 verses or Neutral Milk?
The one with 8 verses.
You want to try that one?
No. Do you want to? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. Are you too scared?
Jeez Louise.
If it's too scary, don't do it. Although you are really good at music, so I think
So,
I would
hold on a
trust you.
second.
Do you have your notes?
Yeah. If this is the intro, hang tight.
I have to
If this is
introduce
the
this song.
intro, does this work? Hang tight.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
And then if this is the verse, does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
So just remember, less notes is more, just because of the sound quality, unfortunately.
Is that too many notes?
No, that sounded good. Just
okay.
don't get too like crazy. Yeah.
That's too many notes.
Yeah, that's too many notes. The improv vibe, unfortunately, doesn't work until we get a better streaming platform, which will happen. So I'm going to introduce the song because it's a parody song. One thing, my favorite part about quarantine, I know there's a lot of terrible parts, but we don't have to talk about those right now. My favorite part is that every night, Paul and I have become obsessed, like really, truly obsessed with Scottish folk music, and I don't know why. Why? I don't know. But we started listening to bagpipes first, then we branched out into some older folk tunes, and the band the Corries is probably my favorite of the ones that we've discovered. And the Corries were a duo. These two guys, they're just hilarious, and they have best Scottish accents in the world. and they wrote a song called Scottish Holiday because if you are familiar with the UK, the bottom is warmer than the top, and also the cultures are just kind of different. Like Scotland's just got its own cool vibe, and they're like rebel-y, and they're awesome, and I love Scotland. But I think of Minnesota. I was like, hey, Minnesota's kind of like that because Duluth. What did you say? It's like consistently 20 degrees freaking colder in Duluth, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 10, but if as you lately, it's been just crazy.
Like really cold. So it's really cold up here, and it's just its own little rugged vibe. And I related to that Scottish Day song. So when you're bored after this show, Google Scottish Holiday and listen to the real version. But I wrote a parody. Anyone in Minnesota, especially, should understand what it's about. Let me grab the words.
Um, so I'm gonna start with Gaelynn with the intro.
Yep.
And then we got 8 verses.
Yep.
Is that giving too much away?
Well, it's long, so if you want to tune out now, this is your time to leave.
And after every 2 verses, there's the interlude, right?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
See you on the other side. Are you all ready?
Yeah, I think I am. This is a debut, by the way, you guys. Debut on YouTube, scary stuff. Okay, you ready?
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3.
So you think you're going to the north to spend a holiday, 'cause your grandpa used to work upon the ships. And you've heard of Midwest glories, both renowned in song and story, Lake Superior, Bobby Dylan, and Hot Dish. You go up away to Hinckley, it's a gateway to the north. Toby's Bakeries will please the kids, it's true. Drive the freeway for an hour, catch a glimpse of Lake Superior. You hit a pothole, now your axle split in two. Na 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 na. So you call up AAA, wait 2 hours for a tow, then you tweet out a complaint about the streets. And much to your surprise, Mayor Larson, she replies that the road will be repaired in 23. So you're hauled into a shop, and you look for a bus stop to go shopping or to grab a bite to eat. The bus comes but once an hour, shaking in your Eddie Bauer, 'cause it's May but only 17 degrees. Na na na, ya da 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 da, la da 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 da. So you board a bus for downtown, then transfer to Canal, feeling like you spent the day inside a fridge. You pay $6 for a latte at a busy Caribou Coffee, but the Java boosts your spirit just a smidge. And your pulse begins to quicken at the thought of agate picking. So you take a walk to Lake Superior shores with some mukluks from your mother that you bought on Amazon, and some choppers you picked up at the hardware store. Na na na, ya na 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 na. So you're scouring the beach, whipping wind and icy feet, seagulls threatening to poop upon your head. You had planned on going camping, but you're frozen to the core, so you cancel and book Comfort Inn instead. So you're heading back to St. Paul on a Rocket Rider bus, glad you're warm, the Wi-Fi's free in your life. But the driver leaves the freeway, adding hours to your trip, 'cause construction closed southbound I-35. Na na na, ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na. So there we go. That is the debut of my random parody from listening to Scottish music. You made it through.
You should put those lyrics online. They're hilarious.
Oh, so you could hear that one?
No, but I listened earlier when we tried it during
Oh, yeah.
the sound check.
It is dedicated to all Minnesotans everywhere. I will put the lyrics up. I'm going to record that one in a week or two because we didn't get to have Homegrown Music Festival this year because of the quarantine stuff, which is totally fine because it's better to be safe. But I was thinking about how people come up here from the cities and they're just like, what the heck? It's freezing. And just all the Duluth-y things. So I think I'm going to put it out soon so that Duluth can have it before.
What's the original song?
It's called
It's based on?
Scottish Holiday. So I'm going to put them up side by side, I think, because the real one's actually hilarious. Like, I laughed out loud the first time I heard it, and I was like, what is this tune? I love this so much. So, yeah, the Corey's Scottish Holiday. Look it up.
Cool.
But, so let's do maybe one more tune before we sign off for the day. Is that
Cool.
cool with you?
Yeah, I got to teach some piano lessons.
Oh, yeah, that's it. You should keep your job. Good job. Do you have to teach them, like, right now? Do you have to go?
No, they're super cool. So I'm going to start when we're done.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then we'll do one more tune. How do you want to end it? The parting glass, maybe?
Sure. What do you think I should play?
Probably keyboard, sadly.
Right.
Oh, yeah, good point. Do you want to do Metsukukia instead? Or, well, are
feel
there
like
any other songs that we know?
they're both kind of in that
Yeah,
vibe.
that
I
might
could
not
play Dark Delight for sure.
Oh, let's do that one.
Does
Then we
that
can
sound
know it
okay?
works. Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody said, oh, you wrote it. I was like, somebody said it's a Scottish holiday, but then it's you. So that's why. Okay, so we're going to end on a song called Dark to Light. And thank you for tuning in. And happy birthday to my dad. And happy homegrown. And thanks for joining me, Dave. This is Dark to Light.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 muscles, skin and bones or whatever.
Yep. I'm just going to have you write lyrics to my songs out and see how close you get.
Muscles, bones, and muscles, bones.
Nope, that's not. Oh my gosh. I only hear lyrics when I listen to songs.
Or is it Dark to Light and back again?
No, don't screw me up. I can't switch those verses or we're all doomed. It starts muscles, nerves, skin, and bones.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me hear the D just so I can get ready. Okay. Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Should I do like a ragtime or?
No, then I'll just laugh.
Okay. All right. So no guitar lick, just 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna come in that way. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Muscles, nerves, and skin and bones, they carry us on our journey home. Day by day, they sustain us in the end. They betray us, but our bodies, they never fully contain us. We rise above that matter which seeks to detain us from the truth, from the love, from each other, from above, where everything all at once. We need not fear the end when it comes. Dark to light and dark again. We'll change ties until it ends. Take it in, don't close your eyes, and piece by piece shut your disguise. Tell your spirit is what you have gained, burning brighter than all of your pain. Silence may confine you, but it will not define who you have been. The love you have created, when memories have faded, will remain. Traveling down this winding road, the destination is not ours to know, but it's shaped by those who guide us, take us in, come beside us, for no much we have grown. We cannot do it all on our own. We cannot do it all on our own. We cannot do it all on our own. Yay, we did it. Good job,
Hey,
Dave. Thank you for coming on today, the show. I'm glad that you were here.
I'm glad that I was here. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And eventually the audience will be able to see you. We'll have to do it again.
Well, that's all right. Then I couldn't play naked.
Don't worry, you guys. He was not naked. That would have been super creepy. Because I can still see him, and I would have been disturbed. I would have been like, Dave, I have to end this stream now. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you gonna do with the rest of your day, Gaelynn?
I think I'm gonna try to get outside because it's sunny again, and I cannot believe how much better my mood is when it's sunny right now. It's just like skyrockets through the roof of positive. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna get out, and then at 6 o'clock I'm doing a Zoom with some friends, and then at 8:30 it's my dad's birthday party slash Zoom. What about you?
Fun.
Teaching all day?
I'm gonna teach, and then I don't know.
Try to
Hang
grill
out.
a do-over grill. No
Yeah,
more grill.
do over dinner. Try to make it. Try to make it good this time.
And eat like a granola bar right before you start cooking.
Well, you know it's bad when you make dinner, and even like Melissa, my partner, is mad.
So
you know, like
that's real
nobody enjoyed it.
real talk. A lot of times, this is why I hate to tell people my plans because sometimes they're like, "Oh, it sounds fun on paper," but it was
Yeah.
actually terrible because we just argued the whole time. Maybe
Yep.
it's just not the easiest thing that people could do to themselves. It's also great,
Nope.
but there's some real parts that get crabby.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, sorry to hear that, but I'm sure not all dinners are like that every day. The hanger is a real part of the equation, probably, I would guess.
It definitely is.
Like,
Cool.
well, thank you so much for coming, Dave. I love you
Yep.
guys. Say hi to your wife and your baby, okay?
I will. I love you guys too. I'm signing off. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later. So Dave just left. Thank you so much for listening today. Does anyone want to chime in and say what's up? Or I'm just glad that we got to do a little duet again. That was fun. So thank you for listening and happy homegrown. In case you don't know, Duluth Homegrown Music Festival has been going on for like 21 years, I think was the last one. And so they're doing multiple people are doing concerts like this on live, just to kind of commemorate the fact that homegrown will be going on. This would have been the last day. I actually had a set scheduled for 3 o'clock. Today I was the very last set of homegrown this year. So happy homegrown to Duluth and Minneapolis people who celebrate. We are grateful to be here and gathering online. So that's a cool part about this technology is making concerts still possible. So I am very, very glad to see you guys here. I will be back next Sunday at 2 o'clock, probably for another instrumental mix with just me. And then I'm thinking by the next week I'll be able to do guests in a way that really does work a little bit better. So we will get that working. But I'm just glad that Dave was here. So I'm so glad you guys came on today and take care of yourselves and happy birthday to my dad. Love you guys. See you later. Trying to figure out this thing. There we go. Bye.